أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين بالقاسم محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. First of all, I'd like to offer felicitations and congratulations to all the believers all around the world on this auspicious day of the Wiladat and the birthday of our third Imam, Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam. Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam, of course, is very special for a number of reasons. He is the Imam who's associated with the event of Karbala and of the day of Ashura. And of course, Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam is a key personality for what the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said about him. Hussein minni wa ana min Hussein. Hussein is from me and I am from Hussein. Amongst other statements. But today, of course, is his birthday. And therefore, I want to share with you a story regarding his birthday and how important that story is for our own lives. So Shaykh Saduq, one of our greatest scholars, quotes from Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam, that on the day that Imam Hussein alayhi salam was born, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Jibreel with 1,000 angels to send Mubarak and felicitations to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. Jibreel was descending, and on the way down to earth, he passed by an island where an angel named Fitrus or Fitrus was banished. There's different narratives. One of the narratives that say that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had once assigned Fitrus to do a job and he had delayed that. And as a result of that, he had lost his wings and been expelled to this island. Fitrus had worshipped Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 700 years until that time when Imam Hussein alayhi salam was born. When Fitrus saw that Imam Jibreel is with 1,000 angels and he's going down to earth, so he asks Jibreel, what is it that you're going down to earth for? Why 1,000 angels are accompanying you? So Jibreel replies that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has exalted, has bestowed his blessing upon the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, and therefore he has sent me to go to congratulate and to felicitate, to pass felicitations to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So Jibreel says, or Fitrus says to Jibreel, that I want you to take me to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as well, and so that he might pray for me. So Jibreel lifted him and brought him to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he reached there, he passed on his felicitations on behalf of Allah and on behalf of himself, and then he presented the matter of Fitrus. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Jibreel, take him and put his wings on the cradle of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. When he put his wings on the cradle of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, then his wings got restored and he was able to fly once again. This is something really interesting for us to reflect on. Imam Hussein alayhi salam was in the arm of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam at that time, but he didn't ask him to rub the wings on Imam Hussein alayhi salam. He asked him to rub his wings on the cradle of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. If we want to use an example from our lifetimes or from our own day-to-day lives, we can look at the way that electricity runs through our wires. So for example, you know that in UK we use 240 voltage of electricity. So all of the appliances that we use are earthed at that voltage so that it doesn't go more than that. It doesn't increase more than that. And then we are able to use those appliances. If, for example, instead of 240 voltage, you put 1000 voltage, what's going to happen? You're going to have short circuit and the appliance will not work. Instead, it might actually blow up and you might hurt yourself. So, Fitrus was only in need of getting his wings back. And for getting his wings back, just the cradle of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was sufficient. He did not need the power of the body of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. This is the power of the cradle of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Similarly, is the power of the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, the soil on the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and the power of the actual land in which he is buried, the land of Karbala. If we reflect on all of these things, we'll find that Imam Hussein alayhi salam himself is so powerful and so great that all the things that are associated to him have all of these powers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to understand Imam Hussein alayhi salam and to give us his ziyarat in our lifetimes and shafa'at in the next life, insha'Allah.